Hey everybody, it's Mike Young, lifestyle nutritionist with aPlantBasedDiet.org. Welcome to chapter 38 on smoking. And this chapter is not just on tobacco smoke. It's talking about cannabis, marijuana, weed, whatever you want to call it, vaping, any and every form of producing of something that produces exhaust that you're going to end up breathing in some or all of it. Because the bottom line is there is no way this is good for your longevity. And I know there's smokers that have lived to 95 years old, but that is the exception and not the rule. What you've got to understand is even if somebody says, well, this is medical marijuana, I need to take this, well, first of all, we have serious issues with the sick care system that exists today. And I know that there's a lot of people in this space though that we're in that are really into making sure that plants are not illegal, which we also do agree with for the most part. But we're not going to agree, and I'm not going to agree that smoking anything is in any way beneficial, because if this substance, this plant, whatever it happens to be, is going to be beneficial for the body, it can be beneficial in a different form other than one where you're burning something or producing gases where it's off-gassing and you're breathing in harmful chemicals. Does that make sense? If it does, say yes below, because that's really all I have to say about this in this chapter. But I needed to make this because it's obvious that, right, smoking tobacco is bad, and that was a big cover up and all this other stuff. But we're into a whole other, not just a cover up, but it was perpetuated for decades and decades because of existing industries and them not wanting to lose their profits and having really good lobbyists. And now, of course, they've transferred all that over to third world countries, and they're preying on those consumers. Or although now people, like the youngest people, think smoking's cool now. I guess, once you get it out and a generation or so gets rid of it, then the kids, of course, don't want to be like the parents, and now they think they're cool doing this. But no, it's only cool if you don't mind harming your body on purpose. Self-abuse, as we've talked about in previous chapters, that's what it is. There's no getting around it. I don't care. Again, how beneficial the plant is. Just take it. If you need to take cannabis, whatever, take it in another form that doesn't involve a bunch of other chemicals. It doesn't involve the food you're not supposed to eat, like oils and things. It doesn't involve smoking, creating smoke, breathing in this, because those things are going to be just as bad for you, in my opinion, for your longevity and your balance, your health, as the benefit may be from taking that plant or whatever. It's just like we talked about earlier. I know that people don't usually get into it this deep because they're like, well, legalize weed or whatever, but the oil form of a plant is just so bad for you. Like, why don't you just eat, an avocado or actually not even, that's kind of a high fat food, but let's say an olive, just eat it instead of making it into oil. Actually, you got to eat a non-salty olive too. Those are really hard to find. But still, the whole plant is way better for you. It's like orders of magnitude exponentially better for you to eat the whole plant or not perverted version of it, just the way it is, or as close to nature intended as possible. So if you think about that, you'll never want to burn anything to ingest it. Burn it to take it in. Turn it into a vapor form to inhale it or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense if you think about it for just a few minutes time. So let me know below if you guys have ever been on your regular users of these things in these forms. So we're talking about the smoke form, the vape form. Let us know what it was in the comments. Let us know if it helped you. Let us know if you moved on to a different form. That's all I'm saying, because I don't know your situation. I don't know why you may be needing to take this or whatever, but I do know that you don't need to do it in the smoke form or the vape form. That's it. So if you got some value out of this, please make a comment, of course, but also like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next chapter. Bye-bye.